welcome back to my channel. In this video, I wanted to do something a little bit different instead of crocheting. I decided that I wanted to do like a week challenge of like working out, but working out to our one and only HUDA. So I went on TikTok and I just looked up some of her workout routines, her like diet routines, what she eats during breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I tried to incorporate that with what I have at home, as well as like the workout stuff. I wanted to do a lot of it at home so it wouldn't be as hard for some people if they wanted to do it with me, or see if they can do things around the house as well, because I don't want to go and get like a bunch of brand new things like to eat. I don't want to have to go to the gym, and I am not at that point to like record myself in the gym, so I'd rather do it at home. Obviously there's some things that like I can't do at home, or like some things like I didn't want to buy, so I made up some like substitutions that were more either comfortable for like a workout based on like the weights that I have at home, or if I didn't have a specific ingredient for that dinner, I would try to substitute it with something that's the same as like with protein. So I'm gonna show like before and after pictures. I'm also doing like gua sha as well, so we'll see if I make any progress in the 1 week that we're doing it, and if I stick to it. Sometimes it's hard, but I'm gonna try my best to do like close to a full week of eating right and exercise. So other than that, let's start the video. So here's the little gym area that I have in my apartment. It's actually my husband's, but today we're going to be using it. Look at me all not knowing what I'm going to get into. But I started off with doing shoulders, which I regretted right whenever I started. We started doing shoulder press, and I did my weights at 11 pounds. HUDA did side lateral raises, but honestly for me that was kicking my butt, so I did this. I don't know what it's called, but my husband showed me this instead for like a substitution, and it might look weird, but honestly it made me burn. So we did that, and then we did, what are these called? I did upright rows for the last set for shoulders. So basically for shoulders I did 3 different workouts, and for this I did 12 reps. I was honestly burning after the first set of everything, but in total I did 4 sets of 12 for shoulders, and it was really burning. Like you can see in this clip where I had to really fight all to try to get the weights back up. But after a while with the upright rows, it was better to lift it up, but still pretty difficult. Next, I did legs, and I did a couple stations for legs. I did the RDLs with, I think I did 22 pounds on each side to kind of mimic a bar. And then after that, I did one of the 22-pound weights and did hip thrusts. And that one was difficult for me. I'd never really done hip thrusts before, and it was hard to like put my shoulder blades on the bench, but then I got used to it. And these, oh my God, these, I was getting so frustrated with myself because I could not keep my balance. I don't know, for the life of me, I could not keep my balance. It took me like 10 tries just to get like 5 of them straight. Like I was mad. I had to take a break because I was so mad at myself. But we got through it, so thank God. But same thing with this. I did 4 sets of 12 for all of the leg exercises. I took a quick break after doing legs, and I was just so pooped. I really put a lot on my plate, but I didn't want to give up, so we finished that strong. And then next was abs. So I think she did a plank, but she turned it into like mountain climbers at the same time. And then I did this like full ab workout with an 11-pound weight, and that one got difficult at the end, especially doing like 4 sets of, I think I did 4 sets of 20 for everything. I don't remember what these are called, but I think I call them like suitcases because you're going in and out, like opening and closing a suitcase. And then we have this little workout. I don't know, it made me feel like I was doing like the future pose by like Squidward in that like future episode. But anyway, Abs were the last workout for the whole session, and by the time I was done with everything, I was like sweating. I was dripping from my forehead. Even like the bottom of my bra was like super like sweaty, and I was already getting sore. I was getting sore from everything. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that one was really difficult, especially because I wanted to get all of her like types of workouts into one session, just in case like some days I can't go and that I can just do it all in one take. Say I missed a day and it was leg day and I would have to wait until the next day to do like abs or go back to legs. I'd rather just do it now. It was hard, especially for shoulders, because I don't do shoulders at all. It actually felt good to finish the whole like workout, even though like I was struggling at the very end. And I already know that shoulders is gonna be a really big problem because I don't ever do shoulders, and I was burning and I was almost like regretting it the like first workout. So happy that we got through it, but I'm worried for the soreness tomorrow, especially in shoulders. But workout is done. I'm gonna wait until dinner to make something that's the same as her like dinner, like routine or dinner diet. And then tomorrow we'll do the whole like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like revolving around like what she eats. I've seen HUDA have like a whole stack of energy drinks, so if you come for me for my Dr. Pepper, I don't care. I'm putting that in place of the energy drinks. But I'm making a full like meal prep, week prep dinner for my family, and then putting stuff to the side for me. So tonight you get to fully see what I make as like a whole dinner. I'm making chicken enchiladas with Mexican rice and refried beans. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little cooking session that I have. I cut up half an onion and then I split it between putting it in the Mexican rice as well as having it for the enchilada like chicken mixture. But I cut it up into like small pieces and put it to the side. And I think I first start with cutting up the chicken just so it's already ready to go for when the rice is almost done. Now that the chicken is mostly prepped, we're gonna start cooking the rice. So I kind of like to brown my rice before adding all of the wet ingredients. I added some olive oil and I added 2 cups of rice with the, I guess like quarter amount of the onion that I had. Then I add my seasonings, which is like garlic powder, onion powder, salt, as well as, I think later on I put like chicken bouillon in it, and I let all of that brown up for a little bit before adding 2 cans of tomato sauce. And usually I do 2 cans of Rotel as well, but my daughter doesn't like the tomato, so I only do 1 can. Then mix that up, let the rice soak up most of the tomato sauce before adding the either chicken broth or I add water. Sometimes I add like half and half just so it's not too salty. And I don't have a big enough pot or like cover for my pan, so I just put tinfoil over it. For the filling mixture, it's the diced up chicken with a can of beans, corn, half of the container of sour cream, and like half a block of cream cheese. I also like to add taco seasoning to the mixture to give it its own flavor and mix it all together. And then after that, it's pretty simple. We just wrap it in the corn tortillas. I like to microwave my tortillas in like a damp paper towel for around like a minute or a minute and a half, just so the tortillas don't break when I'm rolling them. And then we have the enchilada sauce mixture, which is just like regular cheese sauce, red enchilada sauce, and it's weird but it tastes good. It's cream of chicken soup, and I just heat that up and then put it on top. And then I put all of that in the oven for around like 30 minutes, and it's a really easy enchilada recipe. For me, I just have the plain chicken with my rice. Huda just uses white rice, but I don't want to make a whole separate thing of rice, so I just ate that. And honestly, it was really good. And I finished all of the dinner for the whole week, so I don't have to worry about anybody else's dinner, which is a plus. And then she uses a green smoothie. I don't have that, so I have this lemon ginger kind of like fiber drink, and it is not too bad. I thought it was gonna be kind of like disgusting and I would have to chug it. You know how like sea moss people say it's good, but then it's really not. But other than that, yeah, it was pretty good. And that is all that I had for my dinner, and it kept me full until the next morning, so 10 out of 10 for that. For my gua sha routine, I just did my face to see if I can have a difference at the end of the week. But this is my lotion that I use. It's the Dove Rich Nourishment Cream. It doesn't ever really give me pimples, even though it's a very thick cream. And just because I have a pimple on my face doesn't mean that it's from the lotion. I put the lotion all over my body and then or my face, and then I put it on the tool, and then I go from my chin up to my ear a couple of times. And then after doing my jaw on both sides, I go up from my chin all the way up to my cheek and then my under eyes, and I do that like 20 times on each side. After using my tool, I like to use my hands just to like get the rest of the drainage down all the way to my neck. And then after, I just like to treat my little pimples with the pimple patch, and that was it for day 1. In Huda's video, she eats oatmeal as well as sausage patties, but today I was going really fast before work, so I just did oatmeal in the morning, and I did it in the microwave for around like 2 minutes, added a little bit of like vanilla syrup and cinnamon sugar, and then I did not have blueberries, so I just had watermelon with it in the morning. And I usually don't eat oatmeal in the morning because I just feel like it's super like heavy on my stomach, but luckily today it didn't really have that much of an effect, and it kept me full all the way until lunchtime. And we cannot forget our multivitamins during the day, so I had to take one of these, and I didn't record it, but I also took an extra iron pill because your girl is a little anemic. And then she also has coffee in the morning, so I made my little coffee to take for work. My daughter decided to make a fort in the living room, so I went to my apartment gym to work out today. But for kind of like cardio, I'm not sure if Huda does this. I think I saw it in one of her TikTok videos. She runs for a little bit, so I did a 15-minute jog just to get my heart rate going and getting like all of the blood like pumping in my body. And then we just did a little bit of the workouts through the gym, just because I felt like even though I couldn't do the regular stuff that I did at home, this kind of tackles the parts of the body that Huda does, which is like doing your shoulders, doing your back, as well as doing our legs. Again, with this workout, even though I had no weights, I still could not keep my balance. And the bench that I was using was like not as tall as the bench at home. So I don't know, maybe I gotta practice balancing or something. But the good thing is that I still felt a burn doing all of this. And I wanted to tackle more of the legs just because I wanted to get a Huda butt, just like everyone's been wanting. The good thing about my gym is that usually no one is ever here, so I was actually comfortable with recording the whole process. But the workout is done, and then next is lunch, which is the same thing as dinner, just regular rice, chicken, and my daily Dr. Pepper. Can't forget about that. And after that, I wanted to go to the pool, so me and my husband went to my father-in-law's pool to hang out, and we just had dinner over there. So I had kind of the same thing as HUDA, which was the white rice, the more of like protein on the side, and that was pretty much it for dinner. I had a little bit of a sweet tooth and didn't want to ruin a good diet, so I just had a protein bar. To finish off our day, I did another round of gua sha, and it actually is really relaxing. I didn't realize how relaxing it is just to constantly do it, and I can feel the drainage like going from like the parts of like where my ear is down to my neck. It actually feels really good. So even after this challenge, I'm gonna actually keep this routine. Going strong on day 3 with doing the workout early in the morning before breakfast, and I felt really pumped today. I don't know if it was just constantly doing the workouts and my body is just getting more dopamine while working out, but I actually felt really good today. I kind of felt like I went through this whole workout pretty fast than usual, and I'm getting better at balancing on these squats. So I was really happy with the results of how I did the workout for day 3. Okay, so for one of her breakfasts, she does 2 pan-fried eggs with toast, blueberries, and then her like green smoothie drink. So instead, I don't have the green smoothie drink, obviously. So instead, I'm going to use my fiber fiber drink, and then I'm going to still do the 2 pan-fried eggs. Instead for the toast, I'm going to do sausage patties, and then I don't have blueberries, so I'm going to do watermelon. If I don't drink this fast, then it kind of like turns to gelatin in the drink, so I need to like chug this before I actually cook the breakfast. It makes you full really fast, and I think like that, obviously that's like the purpose of it, but like it's so hard to drink on like when you're getting full. So not bad, it's just hard for me to like drink it really fast. Are you kidding me? Can't eat that. Ugh. I just bought it too. I've gotten so much like skincare stuff from the Dollar Tree. It's crazy, like these acne patches as well as those black stars that I have. And then these two moisturizers I use at night are so good. I don't get any pimples from them. And I also have a under eye care that works really well. I've been wanting to try this growth oil. I'm gonna use it like I think soon. So I'm really excited to see the stuff for that. The next day I had a late start because I was sleeping through my alarm, so I wasn't able to eat breakfast, but at work I think I ate like a Nutri-Grain bar and some like graham cracker snacks. But for lunch I wanted to do the same shrimp kind of lettuce wraps that HUDA makes, but instead I had this rotisserie chicken. So I am just putting that on the pan and using a little bit of beef broth to kind of heat up the chicken. And I used avocado with the lettuce. I cut it up, layered the bottom of it with the avocado, added the chicken strips to it, but I cut up the chicken, and then I added sriracha and everything but the bagel seasoning. And this was honestly my best lunch. This is like a 10 out of 10. I will make this honestly every single day. It was so good. I was this close to not working out today because today has just not been my day. Like first, I woke up like super late to go to work. I had no time to eat breakfast, so I was starving at work. I figured out that like it's my time of the month. Like today, out of all days, like the soreness hits me like so bad. Like I'm sore, I can't. Tomorrow, I don't think I'll have like any time to work out, and I want to get like almost a full week of working out. So because I don't think I'm gonna have any time tomorrow, we're gonna do like a quick, easier workout. I know my body needs to rest, so I am doing a like 2-set workout that I've been doing at home just so like I can just have something done for today because I don't think I'm gonna do anything tomorrow. Dinner was the same old chicken and rice, which is still pretty good, but at the end of it, I was craving just like fruit, so I wanted to get a new, that wasn't spoiled, watermelon, and I got yogurt and strawberries and blueberries, and it was like a super satisfying dessert. Even though I had a rest day, I still wanted to have a good diet, so I had oatmeal for breakfast, didn't eat lunch, but I had like veggie enchiladas at my favorite restaurant, and then I went to the Dollar Tree again and I wanted to get something for my nails, and I came across this beautiful section. I've never seen it before, and I wanted to get every single thing. It was so cute. So when I went to the Dollar Tree, I got a little kit for my nails, nail glue. I was gonna go for something more like practical, and then I saw that beautiful like whimsical aisle, so I had to get something, and I got these. They are so cute, and I don't do my nails a lot, like so yeah, I don't really do my nails, and you can already see like they're already like different sizes, so we're gonna see how long these last. I haven't done like glue on nails in a long time, and especially it's because they come off and there's a lot of accessories, but you know, I wanted to go all out if I'm only gonna do it once, so we'll see how they turn out. Is this a sign? So day 6 was my last day of working out because day 7 I just did the dieting and no working out. But today I actually felt so pumped for working out, and I also added a little bit more weights to my reps. So for like RDLs, I think I had them at 22 pounds, and then I also had 22 pounds with doing these squats, and I did not fall off of the bench during it, so I was super happy about that. Other than that, it was just a really good workout. After my workout, I wanted to have more oatmeal and fruit with it, as well as peanut butter, so I made that, and my daughter wanted some too, so I split that with her and had it for breakfast. And unfortunately I didn't record like for dinner because me and my husband had date night, but other than that, that was the end of our weekly challenge, and here are the results for it. Surprisingly, I was able to see a lift here, as well as seeing my abs being more toned. And for gua sha, I could tell on the right side that my face was a little bit like slimmer than on the left side, but I don't know, maybe that's just me being delusional. So all in all, I am very happy with the results at the end of the week. I'm definitely gonna add more of the diet as well as the workout routine to my regular day in the life stuff. But yeah, I can definitely see results. HUDA, thank you again for showing us your workout because it helped me a lot. It helped me go back into a regular routine of eating better. It helped me figure out other areas during working out what I need to work on. I'm really happy to figure out what I need to improve on. But other than that, I hope you guys really liked this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!